Hi peoples, my name is Just146 and today we are going to be starting off my farming simulator 2017. Let's play. And yes, I did turn off the music because the music is copyrighted and I had problems with it before. So I actually want to start off going to continue my original 60-hour save game, as I've pretty much cleared out almost all the rest except for the time-lapse save game if I ever want to continue that series. But this was the first map I did and I actually have to save. I have to do quite a lot of stuff on this map to get it on track again, as I have made some mistakes on it while playing, as it was the first map I played when starting off this game. So just going to get a lot more mods enabled that I got along the way while playing on other maps. I'm going to get this one. This one is super cheaty. I'm going to get chopped straw. I'm going to get the 800. Actually, I already have a class, so I'm not going to do this back. I'm however going to be activating these because I like the look of them. I like how they look. I'm going to activate glance and not use the inspect mod for this. I want drop storage. I want Vent 800 series, 700 Vario, so flatbed. Let's see, I'm also going to not get any of these. Don't want a GMC dump truck, I want a Western style dump truck. I'm going to get the beat equipment, I'm going to get the Holmer pack. Get you for the Holmer pack, I'm going to get IT Runner and IT Runner update thingies. Get you guys. I'm going to get the John Deere bale thingy, DB120, all the bigger John Deeres and old John Deere trucks. I'm going to get chisel plows. Let's see, I'm going to get the Crampy Dolly, Bandit trailers. I'm going to get this one because this one slides around way too much. I'm going to get the Chrome Tether. I'm going to get this one is too slow. Let's see, the Kuhn Baler can come. I probably already have it activated. I'm going to deactivate you because I don't need you. So don't need Lemkin. Don't need another weight. I'm going to keep the lower animal prices. I'm going to activate you. You and you. And that is mostly going to be it, I think. I'm going to activate New Holland T9 Smart Rake because, well, Rex. This one, Peterbilt flat. I'm not going to get you, you're a bit cheaty. Placeable fountains. Let's see. Don't need to create custom road trains. I'm going to get you because you look cool. Don't need a rower system. Need you. I could use you. Maybe. Get you. You. Placeable BGA hoppers. Going to get a bigger silage fork. Bergman. This John Deere. This one. This one. This one. This one. Let's see, I'm also getting you and you. I'm going to get you. I'm not going to get this because this is broken as fuck. I'm going to keep you. I'm going to get the cornmeal because it's needed for the CCM mod. I will get into CCM in the series at some point. Going to keep the milling machine. Placeable milk trigger is something I don't need. At some point I don't want to get this one. I want to get the Flegel flatbed. I already have that one. The water pump station. I'm not going to get the I'm going to get the Serion 5000 and get it at some point, maybe. And that is going to be it for this map. That's the mod layout. So as soon as we start off with this map, I'm going to immediately start selling equipment that I don't need. That I know I do not need to own. So let's get going. Get into the garage. And I'm going to keep the Veltra. Well, is the Veltra still needed? Because I have these three. No, the Veltra isn't needed anymore. I'm going to just sell you. I'm going to sell this, the 2 buckets. I'm going to sell a lever, as we can just rent it if we need to. We are going to keep this. We are going to sell you. To sell these 2 smaller trailers, we do not need them. We're going to sell you and trade you in for something way smaller. Sell you, trade you in for a condor. With the condor, we do not need the fertilizer anymore. We're going to keep the mowers, the collector, and you know what? Screw it, the truck is going. I do not need the truck for anything. I have never really driven it. Okay, this one I'm going to sell you. I'm going to sell these, as we will just hire a loader when we need to sell. We're going to keep you. We're going to sell all the forestry equipment because, well, we can. It's cheaper to just rent the equipment when you need it than constantly own it and pay for it in anticipation for using it. And that is pretty much all I'm going. I am going to sell this one as well. And that is all I'm going to be selling. So, let's get straight up to fixing this map. What do I need to buy? First off, a cultivator. I don't want to get something that's too big. So, which one? I'm going to get this one. Design standards. Oh, as for the slurry spreader, I'm going to get the standard. Then we're going to get a sewing machine. And should I get the Pronto or could get one of these, get one of those. But I am going to get the Condor. Bigger is better, and I do want to expand the land we own a bit. Let's see, what else do we need to buy? Well, I'm going to rent this guy to use it to sell all the crops we still have by transporting them in the containers I already own. What else do we actually need to get here? Well, not a whole lot. But I do want to take a look at the tractors. Especially the modded ones. Because now we're not going to get the big butts. We're not going to get them. Where is it? It's not you. It's not you. This guy. I actually want to get one of these. To pull the cultivator. Alright, so now we are going to expand our lands. So, field 9 is now going to be in our ownership. 19 actually, field 24 is going to be in our ownership. Field 23 is going to be in our ownership. And that is it for now. So let's get the JCB started on planting sunflowers. And no. To turn you off from the AI helper mode. And if I looked like I was really knowing what I was doing just now, that's because this is the second time recording this episode. As well, OBS has changed in the version I used on my other PC that had a already pre-applied mic in always, which you couldn't remove, and now it is an add-on to your scene. So every time you make a new scene, you have to add in the microphone. I forgot to do that with this scene. So yeah, right, New Holland T8. But I actually already have a tractor over here. And doesn't that front doesn't have front linkage. Right, that's stupid. Why doesn't have front linkage? I'm going to get this guy to... You know what? I am instantly going to try and see if I can get front linkage on this one. Because I really like my front linkage. If it means paying more, then it means paying more. Customize. Front hydraulic. 3000 isn't really that much in farming simulator terms, and yes, and I have front linkage. Right now I can take with me the cultivator on front linkage and the seeder on the rear. Seems I'm a bit Amazon biased. Can you tell? Right, we're going to get you to the farm, and then we're going to start hauling with the Tetra. This one's stop speed is actually not that bad considering the load it's pulling here. With the weight of 2 implements on only 200 horsepower engine. Wait, that's one of the other things I wanted to get. I wanted to get a workshop on my farm. Let's see. My farm is over here. Right, and I'm going to get the workshop to go here. Or if we ever needed to upgrade something. Like 28,000, it's probably going to repay itself in all the fees we do not need to pay from doing it in the store, and especially the drive to the store is going to get tiresome really fast. So I'm going to take a turn here. And we'll do some gap stuff, but well, we don't see a lot from the inside of the gap here. And if only something, you do have to admit that this game actually looks really nice. I do actually really like the graphics in this game. It may be a bit derpy at times, like the entire game is, but it looks amazing. Like, that skyline. May only be a picture at the background, but it still looks really nice. Couple that with the shadows and the time of day we're running at. Looks really pretty. So let's see. Get this to the farm and, well, we're not going to start seeding again this episode. I just set up the JCB because it was already going. So we're just going to drop this guy off here, and we are then going to start hauling. We're just going to park you in here. Then we're going to go to the JCB. No, to the Tetra. What wasn't saying JCB? Not using a normal trailer. Containers. And we're going to start hauling a lot of stuff. I'm actually going to connect the Joskin trailer to the back of this, if I'm able to. Alright, that was someone's tree. Sorry. That drove into your tree. Yeah, this thing has a lousy braking, to say the least. If I do press full brake, it does stop quite rapidly, but if I just leave the gas pedal alone, it really decelerates fairly slow. Also, one thing, if I am using a fully loaded container, I'm probably not going to be able to take these turns at full speed because I'm going to tip over, like it happened with the other recording session that I tried. before I realized I lost all my microphone inputs. Oh, and that was a lag spike. Yeah, lag spikes exist. Live with it. Right, well, there you go. Hold you. Let's get you connected. Let's get you pulled up, and let's see if we can connect the Joskin trailer. Back at this. Oh, we're able to. And yes, we can. And there goes all my turning. And we're not going to do that. You choose to follow me, but, well. You'll know how that could turn out. Oh, don't go crashing. We're just going to haul, probably a loader. I'm going to dump the 2 containers I own at the moment. And then we're going to sell the entire container thingy. I did it again. Right. And he is back up again. Luckily we were against the tree. And the tree helped us get back right up. That was nice. Right. Empty out this one. And then we're going to empty out the other container, and then we're going to sell the containers in a whole. As a whole. As I don't want to keep using them anymore. I have tried this out, this system, and I don't like this system. Tried to work with it, but well, I can't get it to work. As I do actually like the silo a lot more, I'm used to the silo a lot more, and the fact that container actually has a lower value in total storage capacity as a silo. The silo has 100,000 for every crop, this only has 48,000 for one crop. Anyway, get the other container. I'm constantly saying trailer. These lag spikes, I do apologize for them. I do think my GPU is behind that. Check my graphics options. Well, it is a NVIDIA GameWorks title anyway, so... Would have actually liked to own a 6GB version of 1060. Well, money. And I already upscaled from my original planning of getting a R5 1600 to an R7 1700 CPU. It is powering my personal rig at the moment. That has just rendered this video and uploaded it to the internet for masses to view. As my i7-4790K did give great service to me. As a gaming CPU, it fell behind in a productivity CPU. As I was limited to recording in... again... recording in 30 FPS. Right. Did it the second time. Don't think I'm going to get away with this a lot more. I'm just going to tip this off and sell this setup. And I'm going to buy a silo extension. And a bigger normal tipper. As the Joskin has done me a lot of service, I'm actually going to enlarge it. Maybe at some point get myself a truck and trailer. Well, again, do not really have the size for it on the farm at the moment. Wait. Oh, here they are. Sell you, and we are going to return you. I'm going back to the garage. I'm going to get the Juskin trailer, sell it, and we are going to get ourselves a bigger one. I was thinking of this one or this one. It's only 3,000 for 2,000 increase in loading capacity. You know what? I'm going to get the Juskin. I'm going to get the bigger Juskin. And that is pretty much where I want to leave off this first episode of my Let's Play for Farming Simulator 2017. I hope all of you enjoyed this first episode. I hope I can continue making this series. Well, I get 5 views on this. Within the first week of uploading it, I'm going to make a second episode. If not, I am going to basically just continue to save game as a live stream thingy that I would do occasionally when I'm bored. And I actually want something to play. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Desmond46, signing off. I hope you all enjoyed, and see you guys next time. Bye for now.